Do it! What up, VC?
Hey.
I'm gonna keep this loud for a second. We'll get into it just for a second. Let's play. We're on a cut-in. We'll catch up in a second. We're hanging out. Everything's beautiful. Cheers to you, vinyl community, music community.
It's all about the...
It's like at one point it's like, do I pay $8 for the single barrel? Alright, let's get into it, man. That's 2 minutes, man. I'll probably lose people by the second. And it's a shame, because as soon as I get the yapping, it's right when this entry song is going to start rocking out, right? So, Dustin.
Hey.
Hey there, my man in the AC/DC t-shirt here. We're hanging out, and we figured, hey, dude, let's shoot a video. And I got a hello new friend in the vinyl community. Clarkovision, the lovely lady Bev, has a 400-person contest, right? So she's got the shindig that's happening. Is the theme is the number 4, right? Quattro, right? So we got a quartet of things going on, right? So she requires, she wants an album that has the number 4 in it in some way whatsoever, right?
All right.
She wants to see the 4th studio album by a musician, right?
Got it.
She wants to see 4th studio album, number 4, the 4 elements. So earth, fire, water, sky. All right.
It can be scrounged up.
And then she likes cows, and she wants to see horses, whatever cows, represented. Basically 4 albums. This album's dope. Just kind of fuzzy, kind of psychedelic, kind of proggy, but still hard rocking. All right, we'll get into it. Okay, so 4 elements, and then basically 4 four-legged animals. That makes sense, right? So that's all the 4s. I think we got it right. All right, so Bev, you don't know this. I don't know if we've formally met. I don't know if you ever watched my videos. I just learned about you and started watching your videos. Pleasure to meet you, as I like to say. I like to rub elbows, get to know people, right? So, in honor of you, I'm wearing this this Wisconsin kind of, forgive my language, fuck California, our cows can beat up your cows t-shirt. So, rock on, Bev. And so we're gonna do it. And you know what? When I go for a contest, I don't have a lot of time. I'm a professional chef. If you don't know me, I'm chopping, I'm shaking and baking. I got my work's a grind. So if I catch free time and I can actually make a VC video, I try to get after it, right? And so, but at the same time, I would never cheat you. I would become a friend and do you wrong. So even though this Black Mountain 4, the name of the album, which is the 4th studio album, and it has earth, fire, air, and if the water fountain with flames instead of water doesn't count, bam, back of this Black Mountain has a creek of water going through it, a water stream. Freaking killing it.
But
I wouldn't do you like that, though. I would not do you like that, Bev. I'm not gonna cheat you.
and going out
So,
like that.
even though I'm halfway done, I'm just getting started. Alright? It's not like a little metal. I mix it up, though. People in the vinyl community know me. I'm rolling with Eric Weinbender. It's the name my mama gave me. But I'm eclectic Eric of the vinyl community, right? So, even though I love old school metal, I listen to a little bit of everything. So, I figured before I get into stuff that I think the Lady Bev would like, I figured let's keep it random right here with the 4 seasons. So it's Gold Vaults. It's a Gold Vaults of hit. The Gold Vault of hits. Stutter. Maybe if I have another sip of what are we doing for the drink? 4 roses.
Ooh.
4 roses is the drink for the night. It is what it is.
No kid
4
gloves.
seasons. So anyways, I don't need to get in this, but it's volume 1, and like I say, I'm not gonna do you wrong. If you got volume 1, you got volume 2, so I might as well hit you with that twofer. Alright? So, the 4 seasons, wham bam, thank you ma'am. Let's move past that, alright? It's a requirement, it's obligatory, but it's now back burner, it's done.
That's moving on.
I freaking love Judas Priest. Alright? And so when I had a chance to talk a little metal, and thank you for all the metal bros that come by once in a blue moon and hang out with me when it's metal time. And thanks for anyone else who just shows up regardless. But if you're new to me, you might not know. Freaking love Judas Priest, right? Stained Class. I did a contest once or a thread for Darcy. Top 10 desert island albums. This is one of them.
Yep.
So I'll send a link if any metal bros or ladies are hanging out and you haven't seen me. I'll send a link to that. By the way, I totally amend my desert top 10. You'll see the way I approached it. It was like there's a crisis. You got to grab 10 albums. You move forward. I would totally change. We talked about this in the past.
Yep.
I would totally change. I was probably supposed to send a link on the last video that we talked about this when I didn't.
Awkward.
Yeah, probably.
Awkward.
Yeah, so you made it awkward by saying awkward. You did?
It's my favorite part.
Yeah, it's only awkward when you say awkward. All right, so this is one of them. There's no Dio. There's some regrets I have. I probably didn't send a link. I'll do that now, if I remember. All right, but I don't know when was the last time I talked about this, but Beyond the Realms of Death, White Heat, Red Hot. The cover of Spooky Tooth, Better by You, Better Than Me, which doesn't make anyone commit suicide, by the way, and Exciter. But so I freaking love that. So there's the first 2 requirements of 4 in the album and a 4th studio album. Hey, you know what? Let me sneak in some nerd from my boys like Cosmic Vinyl and Gray Man and etc. So Fantastic Four. Yes, it is. So. The thing, he's more or less, watch, this is going to be my icon. It's like, because they did that when my contest was the Batman comic book. I show all this stuff, it's like Batman comic book. But the Human Torch is flame. Alright, the thing, Ben Grimm, is pretty much a big rock, like a piece of earth. And then the Invisible Woman, Sue Storm, she can encapsulate herself in like a protective air bubble with force fields. This douche stretches. There's no water. So what a jerk, man. Maybe if he got replaced by Iceman, which is just a form of water.
Be able to get there.
So maybe maybe if they're fighting Hydro, but they're not. Anyways,
they're not.
Fantastic Four number 1. Wow, this feels
wrong.
It feels wrong.
That looks wrong.
It feels wrong. We'll do that. Oh, but hey, while we're at it, why not just do this Marvel Adventures number 4? You got Pyro, all right? You got the Blob, who when he I was gonna say magnetically, when he momentum-wise, he could plant himself to the earth where he's immovable, right? So he's like the weight of the earth. So he's like a big mound of earth where he's unmovable. Even the Hulk's having a hard time. Although in this comic book is when the Hulk first time just straight chucks the Blob. First time ever, Blob gets picked up, just fucking deuces.
Right,
And the blob is like, what? what? He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm the Incredible Hulk, you idiot. Yeah, everyone but me. And then the Avalanche. I know this one right here is more stretching it. I don't know. What would you say? But he's Avalanche is his power, and Avalanche is a landslide of snow, which is just a state of water. So hey, nerd stuff. There's another just sneaking in layers. You know. So there's some more elements. And the number 4 with the Fantastic Four. Issue number 1. But, so let's get into the elements, right? So I love Judas Priest, so I figured, hey, let's have a theme. Let's be some metal nerds. And I was like, dude, there's so much fire in Judas Priest. And I guess the obvious thing would be to show this first press in the shrink, gatefold, firepower.
It would make sense.
Yes, but I got... I'm not going to go for the obvious, you know? So that's just there. That's just there. I'm not going to cop out. Don't blame anyone who did. It makes sense. You're not wrong. I'm just an idiot. I guess I go esoteric. You know, the point where I just get like more and more minute that I'm just like appeasing a smaller and smaller crowd. But,
nothing wrong with that, though.
rock on. Let me shut up for 1 second to open up this here brouhaha. Yeah, right now, and anyone who does watch, yes, we're still drinking the same beer. I very rarely drink more than 1, maybe 2 drinks alone. So if we don't get to hang out, I'm still drinking. We've had the same fridge full of beer forever.
Like when I got stuck with Sam Adams, Boston.
We were drinking the same beer, bro. Yeah,
For forever.
Don't act like, dude, it was samplers. I bought them. They were on sale. Anyways, back to the fire. All right. So, Redeemer Souls. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, you can't see the flames. I guess, let me pull this out of this. It's kind of reflective, but so I don't know how well it's going to share with the glare, the kind of sheen on this. But anyways, that's dope. Redeemer Souls. Lucky enough. Let me turn this up while I fiddle faddle with this. I can hear the needles dirty though. I need to clean that. No worries. I can totally hear the needles dirty. This is a minty copy, and we've been playing some weird old psychedelic music prior to this, dating back to yesterday when we were hanging out and showed a bunch of psychedelic gems. We were playing some of them, and I gave them surface clean, but they're not deep. So every time I spin this old stuff, it kicks up dirt on the needle, and I need to clean the needle. But no worries on that. Okay, so there's fire. All right, earth. What's more earthy than smashing the entire planet under a fist? All right, and then I guess if I was trying to be more broad about this and use my noodle, I could have used this for the sky, not only in imagery with the clouds, but the fact that this has blood red skies, which is gotta be the best song on here. Ram It Down is dope. Unfortunately, this has my least favorite Judas Priest song ever of all time, which is Johnny B. Good cover. Don't like that song.
Really? They did a cover of that.
Yeah, and they also did them for a soundtrack for Johnny B. Good, which had a young Uma Thurman in it and Robert Downey Jr., if I'm not mistaken. And he was relegated to like sidekick status. Was it Robert Downey Jr.? And anyways, and Anthony Michael Hall. We're getting on some nerd stuff. All right, so that would be fire, which is so easy. The sky. Didn't choose to use on that. I use earth. So I know this point of entry has 2 variants on the cover, but so whether you use the front or the back, you got a skyscrape. A skyscrape? A sky scenery. Skyline. That's what I was going for. You got a skyline.
Yeah.
Yeah, words. It's about bedtime. We've been hanging out. So it's all gravy, baby. So 14 minutes. I've been known to yap. I think we're gonna do this video in less than 50. So cool. And then Judas Priest. You know, fire is so easy. Even a couple sky scenes. You know, and then pull off the earth, ground. I could use this for earth too.
Yeah,
Big, you know, so that's, you know, it's pretty whatever. You got to go here, you know. So if you're gonna go, that's the only option. And Rockarola, I mean, this is just more proves how long I've been a fan, because I bought this and I eventually had to upgrade it. It plays all right. You see it has a notch on it. It has the water, the condensation, and I've shown this in the past, but I figure I might as well do it again. Still in the shrink with the hype sticker. I freaking love this because you can't see it, but you can feel it. All the condensation of water is bubbled up.
Yep.
It's really neat. I don't know how well it can come up with camera, but in person it's really cool. And then that Rockarola is on that Coca-Cola glass, so that's pretty cool, you know. And so there's my ranting and rambling on Judas Priest. I want to support Bev's channel anyways, because I've just started watching her, but she seems like the sweetest of people, so I want to support her. Big Def Leppard fan. And so I figured not only could I support her, but I could make a video for my metal bros that tune in and hang out occasionally. And then I also get a rant about Judas Priest. So many things I'm accomplishing. So now we're into horses. She wants to see horses. A lot of people had problems with this. And when I started flipping before I really started digging, I was like, okay, goats, here's a cool dog, rabbit, etc., etc., etc. And then, you know, I'm about to have to make you do. You're going to have to flip that record. All right. So, sorry, but my buddy's doing the work for me while I yap. I apologize. I told he was just about to head to the house. We're hanging out. And I was like, hey, dude, you want to shoot a video? And he's like, F it. Why not, dude? So I told him I'd be quick, and I'm going to do more yapping. Not that I don't yap anyways, but more than maybe I normally would. And my man's not getting a word in edgewise. And no apologies. You're beautiful, Dustin. I love you. All right.
I should get the hum.
I don't know what all those words mean. Dude, I'm struggling learning Spanish. You're trying to teach me Farsi? This is absurd.
Farsi, you came about the
Yeah. Unfortunately, these all have like these grandiose entrances, and I just wish I could just like sit back, chill, and let the songs develop and really get weird and out there. I don't know how well it's gonna like tune in through the speaker into that, but some of these points where they start to get like, you know, really riffy and shreddy on the guitar is when I'm lowering it to talk, and this album is super dope. But
it's a great album.
It really is a great album. I hate that it's so long that it gets split onto 2 records. I understand you only have so much room you can put on vinyl.
Right.
I get that, and you know, no judgment, because you know I'm not anti-CD. And evidence of this is extremely obscure indie rock noise pop female trio. Anyways, it's Pony Farm. Let me cover my face so it zooms in here, because there's bloody-eyed, laser beam face, decapitated horse heads. Yeah, and these horses are represented on the back with big butts, because the girls had some big bottoms. I saw them live, and they were freaking awesome. They wore these weird mermaid outfits, and they sang in harmony, and they have skulls. They're really weird and out there and cool, but they were way out there. And apparently they broke up shortly after touring, and it's unfortunate they never got discovered. And this CD is one of those things, the first time you listen to it, it's a cheap recording, doesn't really come through clear.
Right.
But it's dope. They're on Bandcamp, which is something I only discovered because I was trying to hunt them down. But it's on one of those music, you know, discover music band type things. But so, yeah. Anyways, they're on Bandcamp. If you're curious to discover them, I'm probably going to forget to send a link. So I already got to remember to. I already forgot. Only me mentioning this, I need to remember to send a link to the Desert Island videos.
Layers of forgetting.
Yeah, this is layers of forgetting. It's like the inception of forgetting to hype myself, because my friend tells me I'm supposed to constantly hype myself because I'm on social media now. This is the only social media I do. All right, back into a little metal. I showed this on a heavy metal thread. Maybe I'll link that one too. All right, but this when I first started doing it, it has like 100 views. You know what I mean? But who cares? Really, who cares? I mean, I'm just doing this for fun. It's Grim Reaper. This might be. I wish someone would start a thread. I'm not popular enough in the metal community to do it. Maybe some people watch this, maybe won't start it. This might be my favorite 1-2 punch to start off a metal album. It's See You in Hell, which is awesome. See you in hell, my friend. I see you in hell. Oh no. Anyways, can't sing. Apologize. I'm so sorry. But and also Dead on Arrival. So it goes from See You in Hell to Dead on Arrival, and it's a horse. So I'm not saying anyone cheated Bev, Lady Clarko-Vision here, but it's kind of hard to believe. I haven't ever built a record collection, but it's in the hundreds. There's people with thousands of CDs and records, and they're just like, I couldn't find 4 horses. I'm not faulting you. I'm not trying to talk shit, but you failed. You failed a lovely lady in the vinyl community. I had to stretch, because maybe this one's a stretch, because this looks metal, but it's not. It's kind of old psychedelic folk rock, whatever. And anyways, if you could see here amongst all this kind of smoky weirdness and this devil head, ram head, and there's all these like kind of ghosts and goblins that look like pussy and smoky and fiery, and toads and dragons. Amongst that and the Grim Reaper, there's a skull horse head. So anyways, let me open up this gatefold for this hellbound train. Alright? So maybe I need to stretch, But like I say, this album is kind of like when I showed that Medusa, which is a freaking awesome album, man. That I want to say that was the Grimy Finds? I don't know, it's one of my Nashville videos. It's kind of early precursor to metal, and it's kind of like, garage rock, kind of psychedelic pre-metal, but it has like a wicked album cover that's like black felt with like a evil goat head in a pentagram. But it's kind of like this, where this doesn't really look it looks way more evil than the music is. But anyways, horse head, maybe I'm stretching it, okay? And so in that case, maybe I'm stretching it here, because we have new riders of the Purple Sage. Alright, and if you don't know, Panama Red, she'll steal your woman, rob your head. Panama Red, you know what that song's about? Marijuana. Panama Red used to be a strain of weed, and they'd come around and everyone would be lazy. And they'd be lying about Panama Red stole your woman. Not that she's cheating on you. She's laid up, she's not doing anything because she's stoned in her mind. But anyways, this is old hippie music, I mess with some old hippie music, and kind of like the other one, it kind of has a crazy, I can't see myself, so hopefully this comes out well. It has a crazy old comic panel with horses in it. Maybe that doesn't count because they're not real horses and they're not real cowboys. You know who's a real cowboy? Dead to life real cowboy? Yeah, Glenn Campbell.
Glenn Campbell.
As real as it gets. Alright. So, if I'm not mistaken, 4 horses, bro. Nailed it.
Crushed it.
Nailed it. And my lady likes bulls. She likes cows. So with a cow is a bull, obviously. Thus this shirt, I think, is amazing. Because I'm a nerd. But so, this is not her type of music at all. But Cat Stevens, Catch Bull. I always say Catch Bull 4. I don't know why I leave the at out. No, I can't speak. But anyways, so there's a bull for you, because hey, I'm hitting you with these horses per request. These are bull bonuses, except still doing their thing. Look at that. There's some fire. I could have done that. You know what I mean? I didn't. Could have. Didn't. And if you can't see it, there's a close-up. These bros are still rocking. And then, as most people would say, or not say, but agree to, especially in the metal community, Nuclear Blast Records is kind of a seal of approval. So they do dope stuff. Some of it's a little bit harder than the metal I get into, but no shame or fault on the people that get into that really hard metal.
Yeah.
But Accept is dope, and Nuclear Blast is pretty well respected in the community. And then here we are bringing it to a pretty close to an end. Cheers to everyone who's watching. 24 minutes. I thought I could do it under 20. I couldn't. No.
It was a lofty goal, to be fair.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go 45.
No, you're not.
So, yeah. So it's like, dude, you got to shoot for the moon to hit the sky. But anyway, so this right here, I just don't like. I never have liked Jimmy Buffett. I just don't like that. We're at the beach, and we're drinking pina coladas, and we're lazy, and we do nothing with our lives. I can't sing Jimmy Buffett, much less when there's real music in the background, right? But apparently back in the day, he did a soundtrack for a country movie, right? And it's kind of all right for like country folk music, right? Kind of like campfire music.
Right.
But it takes like a song or two to forget that it's Jimmy Buffett. Because at any given moment, you're like, he's going to start talking about parrots and ocean breezes.
Margarita.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, and just being lazy. But so, it's all right. But this, if you guys don't know, I'm a car guy. One of my end goals, I'm trying to save to buy a house right now because I need a garage. I want a genuine coupe, open bucket, whether it's a T-bucket or a Deuce coupe or whatever, roof gone, hot rod. You know, that's one of my goals. And someone turned this freaking bull into my dream car? Half bull, half hot rod, big giant meats in the back, no skinnies up front, headers. We got a blower on a hood. And then, like, I like that the horns, look at this. The horns aren't even bull horns. They look like horns that you put on the front of a Cadillac in like a Texas redneck car.
Exactly.
This album cover, I bought this for the album cover. It was inexpensive. This is like, I don't care. I listen to it because I have to.
Yeah.
I have to know what I own. This album cover is amazing. YouTube's not gonna throw me a bone because like this is, if I made this my icon, this would be great because then that even throws you for more blue.
Yeah.
When you see the heavy metal, they're like, "What's this nonsense?" You know, that's what I'm ending with. And then so the last thing we're gonna do here, all right? Because like I say, bonuses. 3 for a loop, right?
Killing it.
I'm
Killing
winning.
it.
I'm not gonna half-ass it for this lady here. I'm just not gonna do
Never.
it, right? So let me use my technology here and switch off of that. Let me switch function from audio in to, if it would let me do it, I guess I gotta do Blu-ray / DVD because even though it's not either, it's a CD. Yeah. So now it's switching over.
Troubleshooting?
No, it's not. No, it just takes a second. You know, let me lower this because if YouTube censors me, all right, and I have to like, because I don't edit, I just shoot, point, shoot, have fun, right? And so I might have an abrupt ending if they catch me on the 3.2 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, but here it is. We're just gonna hang out. I'm gonna say goodbye right now because we're gonna close this. It's gonna break 30 minutes just because of the song, but screw it. Maybe I'll fade out. Who knows? But it's all good. We're doing a little Metallica, Kill 'Em All. The Four Horsemen is what we're segueing out on. So, anyways, hey, you know, like I say, if you guys see my comments, man, thumbs up to y'all. Rock on, hang 10, and peace. So here's the exit on one of my favorite bands ever, Metallica. Take care, y'all.